don't shoot shit, faking with the tool. Saying I'm a menace, I be breaking rules. It's a new year, yeah, we gon' stay active. Write hits, take trips, we gon' make it happen. Said I be tripping in the latest fashion. Bitch seen the drip, we gon' get it cracking. She said I got hoes, man, I started laughing. Baby, I'm a player, I be working magic. Labels wanna sign, tell them bite down. We the hottest out west, talking right now. She wanna be wifey, I be cutting up. Yo, man, it's your boy Cool Money Ace, man. I appreciate y'all for tapping in. Y'all know what it is, another video, man. 80 degrees and palm trees. Y'all know the vibes, man. So let's get right into it, man. Let's get right into it. You know what I'm saying? This is deep, you know. One of the topics I wanted to bring today in today's segment is why relationships ain't lasting like they was, man. And I know that's a conversation that a lot of people like to get into. A lot of people got their answers. A lot of people got their 1-2 on it and what they feel about it. You know what I'm saying? So I just like to, really like dig deep into that shit for real and why they not lasting. They said the marriage rate is going up. They said a lot of people getting married and stuff. A lot of people keeping keeping their families together and keeping their husband, keeping their wife. So that's a good thing, especially in today's climate with everything that's going on. Like it's crazy for real. So we just definitely want to, get into that subject. So I would definitely want to hear some of the comments and how y'all feel, about relationships and why they don't last, see, because you got the people that's, you got some people who are the relationship type people who love relationships, like I was that guy. I felt like when I was in a relationship, it kept me for if you know what I'm saying, if for a lot of dudes it's more structure for us, you ain't running around all willy-nilly, you're not really doing no BS, you're not really on no games, you you gotta have that mindset too though. It's all in the person. We get in a society where it's women's fault, it's men's fault. Y'all can't be faithful. Y'all can't be 100. Y'all can't be real. But it's really a person thing. It's a mentality thing. It's what's in here. It's what's in here for real. Because you got people who, feel like, oh well, I don't want to be, I don't want to be smothered and I can't do this, I can't do that, I can't go outside, I can't hang with single friends. But what people fail to realize a lot of times in relationships is that you can do a lot of that stuff in a relationship. We just so accustomed to society like showing us like, oh man, we arguing, we bickering, or we stressed. Like, I ain't finna put up with that. It's 2024. We outside. Like, that's what you see a lot of, for real. The whole outside movement, the whole outside wave, city girl, city boy, and hopefully we can retire that soon. Hopefully it ain't like, hopefully it just don't end up being a thing that's too much. But I feel like you can do all that in a relationship. And when I say that, because I have these talks with women sometime where it's just like they just be like, nah, man. But I guess they just dealing with the wrong type of guy. I got sisters and stuff, and I would have to, explain that, to close girlfriends or sisters or stuff like that you can have fun while being in a relationship. Everything ain't party, club, turn up, fuck a nigga, fuck a bit, everything ain't about that. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you get older in age. Age is what really help it, because when you getting older, you kind of looking at stuff like, man, I really just want to travel. I really want to find somebody to just travel, get it in, get money, stack money up, and just have a ball for real. all. That's it, man. Especially when you getting older now. For the young people, the young demo, you can't really speak on that because you got people that's in their 20s, young in turn. I'm talking about going here, going there, turning up all night, every night, get it right all night. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You get the picture. You feel me? But when it comes to some of us just getting older, it's just like you want to build, you want to grow, you want to fix the credit, you want to get a crib, you want to have kids, you want to hop on these planes, hop on these flights, go out of the country. You know what I'm saying? So I guess it would just come with age for real with certain people. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even gonna lie, with some people just come with age for real. So that's how I feel about like the relationship dynamic right now. You know what I'm saying? It really just depends on what type of person you is. Cause you got people who care, you got some people who don't care. Now ain't nothing wrong with either or, but you just gotta find somebody who on your whole wavelength. You gotta find somebody who want the same shit as you. Cause a lot of people don't find people who want the same thing as them. You know what I'm saying? We find people that we think we can change. We find people that we think we can make this, that, and the third. In reality, you can't do that. In reality, you know what I'm saying? You gotta find people who want the same thing. That's why at the beginning of these relationships, I always tell people what y'all talk about from day one, hell, to day 99. It's important. But that day one, day two, day three, you gotta get the must haves, the do's, the don'ts. You gotta get all that shit out the way. Day one, day two, day three. Some people say they go on dates and they be like, oh well, I don't want to disclose everything right away. Nah, I'm different. I'm different. Your boy Cool is different. I want to hear the bad stuff, the good stuff, the stuff I don't need to know. Maybe not too personal, but I want to hear a lot of the stuff day one, for real, like day one, so we can get all the BS out the way. Do you got kids? Is your baby daddy around? Do you got drama? Is people on bullshit? Like that type of stuff needs to be told, men and women on both sides, to be honest, for real, for real. So that's definitely something that needs to be talked about. So nowadays I just feel like, a lot of roles have switched, and I know a lot of podcasts and people talk about this constantly, but it's like the role switch. Girls do a lot of the staying out, shooting dice all night, coming home 5, 6 a.m. And a lot of dudes is getting more older, tired of chasing, tired of messing with multiple. I know some, I ain't gonna say everybody, but some, some of us is like over that wave. But a lot of the social media stuff, man. And like I said, can't put it all on social media because some stuff is how a person think for real, for real. How a person moves for real, for real. Shit that a person say or think. People go through old relationships and feel like, oh, well, I ain't dealing with that again. But that goes back to them conversations. You got to have the lucrative conversations and the real conversations and get them out the way if you really want to see how far you can get with somebody. You know what I'm saying? So deep down, I just feel like what's wrong today, like I said, people who believe too much of what they see. We look up to celebrities, we look up to these people on the media, and we don't understand what they going through, what they got going on, like the BS. Like we don't understand that. We just sit up here and be like, oh, he bought her this, she bought him that. Ooh, apples and oranges, and we don't know shit. We don't know what these people going through. We don't know what they going through. We don't know what's going on in their home. We don't know if they beating each other, fighting each other, slapping each other, trying to kill each other. We don't know that. So I think nowadays, if more people think into their own mindset and think for themselves, and then find a person who really can think for themselves and not follow social media trends, I think everything would be good. So I just give people advice like, man, try to find people on your wavelength, and then Find somebody who kind of like the same stuff as you. You know, it goes back to the wavelength, what I just said. Because you got people who like to do this, but you might not like to do this. Now, opposites can attract to where y'all can turn that into, where y'all actually like each other, love each other, and y'all can dig deep because relationships ain't perfect. We all know that. If you don't like something and I like something, you never know. Me getting you to do it multiple times, you might mess around and like that. So that's how I feel. You feel me? Like you might mess around and really like enjoy the stuff that I enjoy or enjoy the stuff that I'm showing you. So with that being said, that's something. And that goes all it all comes back and trickles down to them conversations. Are y'all having the right conversations? A lot of people ain't having the right conversations. Y'all talking about sex off top. Y'all talking about chilling, cuddling, bullshit off top, but y'all ain't talking about like the earth, moon, sun, the stars, man. What you like to do in your free time? How do you raise your family? How do you agree with raising a family? How do you go about religion? Those are the things that you have to talk about. You have to. That's mandatory. So nowadays, I just feel like a lot of relationships come to an end because of stuff they're seeing, and nobody have the patience. The biggest thing is patience with me because we human. We gotta understand everybody ain't perfect. So if we sit here and think everybody perfect, after every argument you will be done with a person. You ain't gonna want to mess with a person. You ain't gonna want to talk to a person. You feel me? So if we come to the conclusion like, man, they human, I'm human, I'm gonna mess up, you gonna mess up. But if you can still look at them at the end of the day and be like, that's my partner, I love my partner, I want to fuck with my partner, I want to grow with my partner. Yes, they messed up, but I'm gonna be there. You know what I'm saying? Now I ain't talking about the whole abuse and going crazy and maybe like beating the hell out you. I ain't talking about that. That's a whole different thing. But like sticking beside them when they ain't here most days. Cause some days you're gonna be here. Some days you're gonna be here. Some days you might be lower. But with the both of us, if we talking to each other, complimenting each other and trying to get it right, we could be here. So yeah, most definitely, man. It's just all about believing in what y'all got for real. The roles have changed. People don't want to admit it, but the roles have changed. A lot of dudes got more softer, as y'all call it, sassy. We gonna get on that on another episode because it's sassy words y'all go crazy about. Um, but yeah, that's what it is, man. Finding somebody more your speed, like they say, get somebody who wants you. Get somebody who want to be with you. Get somebody who like you. Don't try to win them over by buying them, getting them stuff, doing this. Ain't nothing wrong with doing stuff for them, but if you also feel like you gotta win somebody over, then that ain't the vibe. You feel me? That ain't the vibe trying to win somebody over, Doing the good stuff because you a good, genuine person, yes. But if somebody ain't chasing you and you feel like you want to win them, just reverse it. Just think to yourself, like, man, I'm doing all this stuff, but they already ain't really show genuine interest. So I'm finna do all this and they ain't even showing that they interested in me. So that's the stuff we gotta work on too, for real, for real. No cap. We gotta work on that, man. So relationships in 2024, man. I wanna see longer ones. I wanna see successful ones. I wanna see people really putting in that work. Because like I said, nowadays it's so easy to just give up because you just like, man, this shit, I'm good on all this. I'm straight. One argument, they gone. Two arguments, they texting somebody else. Maybe three arguments, some petty arguments, they done found a new partner. You know what I'm saying? So I think nowadays the problem is people just don't got the patience. And some people don't want to really deal with it. Or some people put themselves in relationships not really wanting to be in a relationship. So it's all things we got to think about. It's all things we got to talk about. And like I said at the beginning, when y'all go on them dates, them first conversations is like super important, man. Them conversations about what y'all want, what y'all doing, and what we got going on. That stuff y'all got to talk about. So trust me. Like I said, the outside shit is cool, but you can do the outside shit with a person. You can have fun. A lot of people don't get it. You got people who be like, well, I can't go outside. I can't do this. I can't do that because I'm in a relationship. Yes, you can. That just shows me you don't have self-discipline to stay loyal to the person you with. And you should. So, hey, y'all got to get it together, man. It's 2024. We only getting older. You know, some of us ain't super young no more. Some of us is getting up there. So we got to, I know some of y'all still believe in marriage and, good love and the good slow jam, that 90s love and stuff. So we definitely going to take a shot to that. Y'all know what it is. We got the good. I don't care. I'm gonna be 100 still messing with the VSOP, man. Ain't nothing wrong with the VSOP. Shout out to Remy, all that. You know what I'm saying? Fetty Wap 1738, Remy Boys, all that. That was a whole wave to be reckoned with. You feel me? Shout out to Ross, man. We got the villain on here. You feel me? Try that out. But if you gonna take a shot to that. And I just want to appreciate y'all for tapping in. Like I said, man, it's your boy Cool Money Ace. Look forward for more guests on the show. We definitely gonna bring them in. And if you in the Florida area, tap in. It's Mr. 80 Degrees and Palm Trees. And I appreciate y'all. Hit that like and that subscribe button.
Won't shoot shit faking with the tool.